Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oakfield Farm, where today I feel like it's time we should really get some animals going. I mean, I've got some straw, I've got some hay, I'm missing the animals, and I think, despite the fact that we've got some hay, I think the first animal we should get, I'm just making sure I'm going in the right direction here, yes. The first animal we should get, I think, is gonna be pigs. You might hear some clicking noises, that's gonna be my keyboard. There we go. I would use the wheel, only I can't find that. I can't remember where I put the power transformer for that, and I need to dig that out. So the wheel will be back soon. I'm just kind of making do with what I've got at the moment. How far do we need to go yet? Still the reasonable distance. We are going to do this properly. We're going to go over to the animal buy point, buy the pigs, and bring them over to the pig yard. We will feed them as well today. We're going to just get some pre-made pig feed. I will eventually get into making my own, probably with the Pig Food Master, which I think I have the edited one I used with our gave some. Okay, I need to rejig that. You might notice that some of the crops are hilariously dense. The grass I like. The grass is like stupid dense as well. I have done some tweaking to the map just to, I guess, intentionally de-optimize it in certain circumstances, and it's going to be kind of hit and miss for a little bit about, you know, how exactly it works. So we're going to buy 13 pigs will fit, that'll do. This is the MR Brown, or Brauchen trailer, whichever one you want. It is by CD Models. Some of his stuff has been made MR. And we're going to bring this over, bring these pigs, all 13 of them. 3, 6, 9, 12. Hang on a second. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, there is a 13th pig at the back facing in a different direction, as I smash all the traffic in the world. So, I do need to take a thumbnail yet. This is just churning along at high speed. Like, hilariously high speed. I'll take a picture of this. And I'll probably take a secondary thumbnail later. This is going way too fast. Holy cow, I don't even know how fast I was going there. But it was excessive. The joys of MR. It hates going up hills, but oh my god, does it love going down them. I know Sim calls him more ridiculous. He has been victim to some of the weirder elements of MR. Unfortunately, I still quite like it. Do I think it's perfect? No. Do I think it needs some help with hills still? I'm gonna say yes. You know, there are optimizations that can be made to MR, for sure. But I think it's not as bad as definitely Sim would have you think. There's the fast track over there with the trailer. We did just abandon it last during one of the streams. I think it was last stream actually. But today we are getting the pigs in, and I'm hoping that I'm driving to the correct. Well, have to be driving to the correct side over here. I'm guessing they unload at the gateway there. I'm really glad that I came in the way that I did, because otherwise I'd be having problems. As you can see, we got like 500,000 euro. I know that, you know, Oakfield's a British map, and I should be using pounds, but I'm so much more used to saying euro. So we can unload our pigs. We got 13 pigs. Now we'll get a second load to bring it up to 26, and I will actually need to, before I forget, actually grab a water trailer. So let's get the That's not MR. Let's get the Aquatrans because it's MR and it is hilariously slow. Default Joskin. I do have an auto load trader available, but I'm going to be a good girl and actually load it up properly. I need to get, I think, I need to get a forklift, but that's not going to be a big deal. Forklifts are easy to come by. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the tweak I did to the grass density, because now it's. I don't know if it'll even show up too well in the video. It's super dense. I've about doubled it from what it was, and I think it looks a bit more natural now. I want to say. I'm not saying it looked bad before. It's just, sometimes I'll get weird ideas in my head that something irks me just a tiny bit and I need to change it. And I did change the densities of, what else did I change? Wheat, barley, canola, corn, I think. Maybe not. And definitely potato, because that potato field looked ridiculous. So I'm going to retune the potato one back down a bit. But I'm liking how dense the grass is now. That's... I would say that's realistic density for grass. I know why Oxygendavid set the density the way that he did. I'm not saying that he did it wrong. He did it for optimization reasons. I'm doing it for looks reasons. So that it looks good to me. Because even with the tweak I made, still 60 FPS. The more, just so that I'm clear, the more dense your crop is on a map, like with the potatoes here, they're hilariously dense, and like the grass that is also hilariously dense. The more dense it is, the more frames you're using to render the grass and the potatoes and whatnot, and the more likely it is you're going to start dropping frames and lose elements of optimization. The reason that I've changed it is because I know my computer can handle a map that is less optimized than the near perfection that Oxygendavid managed with Oakfield. So we got another load of pigs, and that'll be it. 26 pigs to start off with. I will get sheep in time as well, and a wonderful machine to deal with the sheep that is going to annoy people. I have no doubts that it's going to annoy people. This time at least we get to see how quickly this thing goes downhill. 55, 56. This thing has a top speed of 50 kilometers an hour, remember. But it's 60. If I keep accelerating, will it speed up faster? It does speed up faster. 67. We're now effectively going as fast as a fast track would. I dread to think how quickly a fast track could go down this hill. Because we're now going at pretty much 50 miles an hour. And I'm really glad that the engine rolls itself backwards. And does a bit of engine braking just to get back down to a sane speed of 30 miles an hour instead of near 50. Yeah. Lunatic in a ladder. Absolute lunatic. But we nearly have our second load of pigs in. I need to buy some pig food still. And I'm just going to buy probably a trailer load of pallets to begin with. I'll also need to get a loader for the T6. And then after that we can worry about water for the pigs. Now, really glad that I took the other entrance last time. Knowing Oxygendavid, that blue tank over there is actually the water tank. Which makes life a bit easier. That is presumably, yeah, that's a fuel tank there beside us, the big grey one. I'm learning this map as I go. I'm not playing it as much as what some of you guys have. I've seen people saying they've got 18, 20, 24 hours on the map already. I've got a grand total of about 5. In fact, if I go into the pause menu, Statistics. Work time. No, it's total time, isn't it? Sowing time, fertilizing time, harvest time. Time played, 5 hours 17 minutes. That's the total time I've got on this map. So, I'm going to be learning it for a while still, most likely. Because all I've really done is harvest. So let's unload the 13 pigs. We'll pop this into a shed for optimization. Because this map does have, despite me originally saying it didn't, I was wrong, it does have the FPS script from Ian. Which basically means that if you put a vehicle or an implement into a shed, and I don't think it's on all sheds, but if you put it into a shed, and I'm wondering will it work here, you go away about 30 meters, it should disappear. Now we're just going to use the T6 with all of this, because it's going to be easier. And there we go, the trailer's back in existence. Now, the downside of the map being so optimized is, I can't remember who said it to me, but somebody said it to me. If you go far enough away, or high enough up into the air, the map does look plain and empty and basic. But that's, you know, when you optimize a map to the level this is optimized, a risk that you run. Because Oxygendavid's got his clip distances set such that you only see what you ever need to, you only ever really need to, English Dave, you only ever see what you need to see. You can see the final LOD, the actual model loading of 7 springs there. I'd argue maybe that LOD is set a bit too close, but that is optimization. Right, this thing has, oh, it's got dynamic hoses. That's really nice. How many... I haven't checked this before I started recording. 22 bales, 18 bales, 180 bales, 10 pallets. So if I were to buy... in pallets... I don't have the extended pallets that I usually do. 1, 2, 3... Oh, that's it. That's... This thing... needs to be set to pallets. UL work mode on. And we should be able to pick up the 2 pallets. Yep, 1, 2. Can I... This is going to be silly. But can I spawn them in and immediately get them onto the trailer? Like, that'd be extremely helpful. Can you do that? No. It was worth a try. And I do have a stump grinder for the lead pair over here. I'll probably actually move that out of the way now that it won't block up the delivery space. So we might be able to get 3 this time. 3, 4, 5. Yep. So there should be 3 pallets out there. Yeah, this can take 10. So there we go. 6, 7, 8, 9? No. I am leaving, I know, a lot of money there. And I know that I could, you know, buy a new tractor to do all this, and a tractor specific for the animals. I'm not going to do that. Because what I want to do is actually want to buy another field. 9, 10. I actually maybe want to buy multiple fields. For doing grass silage. Or grass work at the very least. Because the grass field you start off with, field 10, I feel is a bit small to be overly useful. By the way, I do realise that I haven't bought a front loader yet. Don't worry. I know this. I am aware that I don't have a front loader at the farm yet. what I'm going to do is I'm going to unload these onto the trailer and kind of strap them down to... I don't think I want to strap them down. I do want to unload onto the trailer, but I actually want to like disconnect the trailer entirely. This UL trailer, by the way, this Fleagle is available on FSUK. It does come MR out of the box. Like, I didn't download an MR XML for it. It just perfectly MR immediately, which, do you know what, I'm going to applaud that and take a really wide turn in here because I want to park this over here. Unload position, trailer, perfect. Unload is Y. This thing can be unfolded? Hang on, what happens if I unfold it? What the... That's kind of cool. So I'm going to unload. It's now on the trailer, and that is pretty much exactly what I wanted. So we'll turn the tractor around now. Do love the Ackerman steering in this thing. We're running two-wheel drive. And what I'll do now is I'll buy the front loader. This thing should fit, and we'll get it in New Hollandish blue. And what I want to do is I want to get a pallet fork. I actually want to get a... We'll get just a pallet fork for now. I'd like to get a bucket as well, but that can come in time. That's not gone well. I don't have simple reset enabled. So let's just ping ourselves into the... Oh, that's... No. That's not where I want to be. That's... I mean, I'm on the cedar, but... No, I'm stuck... I'm more in the cedar than on the cedar, aren't I? Maybe I can rock myself off by driving forwards and backwards. I'm still in kind of maybe stuck at there we go. So this is going to be blue power with a generic New Holland blue, well, Ford blue, I guess, front loader on it, so it might look a bit odd. Might look very odd, in fact. But it's the closest I can get to fitting properly. Get the pallet forks attached and the water trailer, and then we'll go feed the pigs. I will need to get as well because animals get quite expensive quite quickly, just immediately off the bat. But let's say that after buying, you know what, 10 pallets of feed, a trailer for the animals, a bale trailer, that's going to be kind of multi-use, so I'm fine with that. A water tanker, a front loader and a pallet fork, and 26 pigs. And I'm saying, oh, animals can get quite expensive, can't they? Yes, and now I've got to deal with the water situation, which this trailer, if our memory serves, is really, really slow to load up. So I may end up feeding the pigs while I'm waiting for this thing to fill. We'll just see how quickly it fills. I'm presuming the blue tank is water. So again, in we go. And presumptions are correct. Yeah, that is quite slow to fill, so we'll get a... we'll get ahead of ourselves here a bit and cause a mess, because I didn't park this in a good place at all. And now we've got to try and grab just a single pallet, which isn't going to want to come alone, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Hey, the pallets are being nice to me today. Also, I just realised I said I'd get a forklift, and now I've got a New Holland. Oh well, deal with it. So let's see. That's 14% fed. We're going to be using almost all of the feed we bought, aren't we? Huh. But the pigs will be producing, I think, slurry. Because I think for manure they actually do require straw, which I don't have a straw blower just yet. I do have a baler, which at the moment is on the back of a big bud, granted, but I do have a baler. If you're wondering why the baler's on the back of a big bud, somebody annoyed me during a stream, so I got realistic. Yeah, don't go begging me to use smaller equipment during a stream, because I'll usually end up getting annoyed with you and using big bud just to spite you. Is that now emptying? It is now emptying. I'm just gonna flip the New Holland. Is that still emptying, or is it I've flipped it now so that it's not gonna empty? There we go. So we've lost the warning. Can I get more, please? Thank you. I'll see the animal scream. Yikes, there's like no potatoes and sugar beet in that food mix. Now with my wanting to actually make pig food myself, this is where people will start getting entertained. It does mean that I've got to do potatoes or sugar beet, which means that I'm going to have to find a smallish field. Now luckily, I already know which field I want to do potatoes and or sugar beet in. And I already have that field ploughed. Now, I was hoping to record more than just the one video today, and it's looking like I'll only get the one done. But in either today's stream or tomorrow's video, what we'll do is we will cultivate field 9 and get it ready for, I think sugar beets will probably be a better fit. That'll do for feed for now. We'll get them watered up as well. Now I do know that trailer is not in an FPS saving zone. The flatbed. That is intentional. I actually want to be able to see it whenever I'm doing the rounds, for now at least. Sorry about the jump cut. I've just been handed a cup of tea, so I'm not going to complain at all. Sorry about any background noise too. I'm not the only one that has. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave that empty out. It empties a lot slower than it fills, unfortunately. I can't detach it while it's unloading. I can't detach it while it's unloading, so I'm stuck with it. There we go. Now it's unloaded, so I can detach it. So I guess just to end off the episode, we might as well give the pigs even more food and just kind of get rid of a couple extra pallets. He says, trying to grab 2 and only barely grabbing 1, then not grabbing 1. The one pallet that's fallen off is just going to be a hassle, isn't it? Because like that's going to get in the way now for me grabbing the pallet right at the front of the trailer. That's not going to be easy to grab at all. But we can empty these pallets. Of course, because I am using MR, this is something that maybe people don't know. Because I am using MR, the pallets don't contain as much as they should. I think they're 2-ton pallets, which actually means they contain a heck of a lot less than... Yeah, they contain about half of the usual. I think it's 2,000 litres they are usually. These pallets contain 1,000 litres. And yes, I am picking this one up upside down, hoping that the pigs are going to take it. Please take this, piggies. Yes, that is shooting food up into the sky, and now it's empty. I love farm sim physics sometimes. So I'm feeding the pigs, but that's facing the wrong direction. I know it's shooting food into the sky. Deal with it. I will need to completely empty this trailer one way or another, so whatever these pigs don't take, and I think it's only going to be another pallet or two, I'm going to just stack up into a shed, because I need to bring the trailer over to the main, over to field, what field am I bailing? Field 13. So that I can pick up the straw bales and bring a trailer load of bales over here and stack up in that shed. Which I'm really hoping that's not a bale sell point there, actually. Really hoping that's not a bale sell point. If it is, what other options do I have? I've got... Nope, that shed doesn't open. Okay, so I've basically got... these two sheds as options. Which... yeah, it'll work either way for bales. I prefer it to be the pole barn, but I get the sneaking suspicion the pole barn contains a bale sell point. And if it does, that's not the end of the world. We'll sell some bales too, why not? In fact, does it show up as a bale? Oh, it does. So the pole barn is in fact a bale sell point. Which means that we'll have to use... I'm going to use the shed at the end of the row there as a bale storage for the pigs. I think they're now full of food. Are they full? They are full of food. So let's stack these pallets. I say stack, I mean just plop them down into this shed over here. Right beside the animal trailer, so this won't go badly at all. He says, immediately driving into the support for the shed. And then the last pallet shouldn't be too difficult. I've got an idea for this last pallet. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm going to take a thumbnail with this pallet and some pigs, if you're wondering. But I'm going to leave it here. I will leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Oakfield Farm. If you enjoyed the video, please do feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And feel free to do a little dance and hit the share button as well. There's a bunch of links in the description for various little things, social media. I think there might be an affiliate link for my instant gaming in there as well if you want games a bit cheaper. There's a Steam sale coming up. I was saying it was the 6th, it's actually the 15th, so I was off by a week on the Steam sale date. 15th to 19th of February is going to be Steam sale. Instant gaming always kind of undercuts Steam, so you maybe want to go over to instant gaming during a Steam sale for super cheap things. But and also you can buy like RainbowDave mugs and t-shirts and hoodies, and I've seen a hoodie and it looks amazing. I've got mugs myself from the Spreadshirt. But until next time, stay safe. And I'm done shilling, so goodbye.